Where's Mega Man? Where's Mega Man? The Mega Poo just hit the fan. It's 2000X, and Wily's escaped and built 8 more evil bots. Where's that guy I know with balls like a rhino? Oh well, if I had to guess, I'd say on the roof. Let's pan straight up in search of proof. Perhaps he is there and flaunting his hair. Mega Man. He's up on the effing roof. He's mega man. Heroic and aloof. How's it going, everybody? This is GoldenboltLP, and welcome to Mega Man 2. This is a game I'll be playing very shortly through the first bit of school and band camp. This is all pre-recorded stuff, so I will not be able to live respond to a lot of the suggestions and such I get, because a lot of it is already pre-made. Now, Mega Man 2 is a fantastic game. Not my favorite Mega Man game, but a fantastic game in that. That was an E-Tank, by the way. Restores all your health. This is going to be less guide-ish, comedy-ish, if you want to say that on, because do jokes and stuff, because clearly, you know, I'm a comedic god. And, yeah, this is, I kind of want to analyze this game a little bit, because I know a lot of you guys have heard of it, but probably haven't played it, but I'm sure a lot of you probably played it, because it's a classic. Yeah, literally. And, it's just freaking fun to play. It really is. I don't know if I really need to explain it. It's just good. The controls feel good, the way Mega Man jumps feels good, his speed feels good, how often he shoots is good. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just a good game. And, it's just, I don't know. It never gets old playing this game for me. Like, I played this game, as I said in one of the videos, about 6-7 times this summer so far. Granted, a few of them were here. I'm playing the Wii Virtual Console version, by the way. A lot of them I did play on the iPad version, but that was because I was on the road a lot, and was really my only way of playing it. By the way, those guys, if you shoot their wheels, they just fall to the ground. So, I don't know if you knew that, but there you go. So you don't even have to worry about them. It just takes a couple shots. Now, one thing that I really like especially about this game that a lot of other platformers don't have, I'm looking at you, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, is theming. And by theming, I mean level theming. Not game theming, because, I mean, the theme, clearly, of Mega Man is you're a robot, go kill other robots. I mean, it's the kind of game that doesn't really need that kind of a story-based thing at all. It's kind of got, I don't know, every level has a theme to it. Metal Man is full of metal stuff and gears and machines. By the way, I'm doing this live, so, yeah, fighting especially Metal Man, because he's pretty freaking hard to kill with the Buster. Although he's, air quotes, weak to the Buster, he's probably one of the harder of the two that are weak against it to kill. As you're seeing, I'm getting my face destroyed right now. Yeah, it's not easy live commentating this, and we're off to a wonderful start. Okay, here we go. Oh, right there, wow, okay. I was actually not sure I was gonna kill him there. Sweet, got 1 tick of health left. But yeah, as I said before, it's not easy live commentating this. It's actually kind of difficult, but it's fun, and it gives me an option, like, it gives me a way to tell you my thoughts at the exact time, which is good and stuff. Now, upon defeating a boss in any Mega Man game, you get their weapon. That is eventually going to be used on other bosses. Now, Metal Man's weapon, I don't know why they didn't just call this game Metal Man 2. And you'll see why in a minute. Metal Man's weapon is by a long shot one of the best weapons in the entire game. At least for clearing through levels. And that is because it's a more powerful Buster shot. It shoots in front of you, but it also shoots in 8 directions. So it's kind of the jack of all trades for weapon uses. It's I don't know, it's just a good weapon, and it makes sense to use it, and it's, I don't know, it's just good. It's, I used Metal Man's weapon for, I think, every stage except Metal Man's, of course. And, it just, I don't know, it can shoot in 8 directions, it's fast, it hits hard, why wouldn't you use this weapon, is the thing that I would wonder. Or else, why would they just make a weapon so clearly powerful enough that you don't even have to use the Buster anymore? I don't know. It kind of pulls away from the whole Mega Man is blue thing, doesn't it? Because he's kind of brown right now. And he will be for the most of the game, at least for whenever I play it. Now, I did say, I don't think I mentioned this, but I'm going to be clearing through this game in a different order that I normally do this in. One that I definitely know and makes sense, though. Airman, of course, is happening right now because he's weak to the Buster, and I think normally I go straight to Crash Man, then Flash Man, then Quick Man after Metal Man, because I like to get Quick Man out of the way normally at the beginning, but I think we're going to save him for last now, and so we're planning the order out accordingly for that. Airman will be now, then I think we'll go down to Crash Man and Flash Man, but we'll wait after that, I think. And maybe go to Bubble Man or something. Because I think, yeah, that would make sense. So you can use the metal thing on him, too. Now, when I talked about level theming and every level having a theme to it, look at this. I mean, Airman. It's in the clouds and the sky. I mean, come on. Like, everything in New Super Mario Bros. Wii just kind of, I don't know. It may sound like it doesn't make sense or something, but it's like, okay, swamp level, snow level. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing iconic about that. Like, you've got the air level here in Mega Man, and Airman is at the end. There's no, like, you go to New Super Mario Bros. Wii in the snow world, and you get the penguin suit. Which, I know, it kind of sounds like I'm just complaining about that game. I don't know. I don't know. It's just the same game we've all been playing over and over again. Again, so is Mega Man, but Mega Man has that feel about it, you know, that you don't really just know until you play it. Airman here, real easy. He lays out these tornadoes that you can jump in a line of, and he only takes a few shots of the Buster to kill. Yeah, he's actually impervious to the metal blade. It just kind of bounces off of him. But, yeah, Airman's pretty easy to kill. The cool thing about killing Airman so early in the game is that you're actually going to get Item 2, which is essentially a hoverboard that can make you fly across gaps. Of course, until it runs out, which should later become the Rush items. Now, this game does so much better with level design, I think, and what levels are based off of than, say, Mega Man 7. Now, I do like Mega Man 7 because it's on the Super Nintendo, and Super Nintendo games are just fun as crap to play. And I do really like Mega Man 7, although I know a lot of people don't. And but the thing about Mega Man 7 is that, I mean, while you do have things like Crash Man, which we're going to be doing right now, by the way, which is just he shoots missiles, Mega Man 7 has a boss based on trash. And a level based on trash. Literal trash. Like, Junkman is the boss. And he's a pile of junk. And yeah. I don't know, it's just weird. There's also, you got the jungle for Slash Man, you've got the castle for Shade Man, and I mean, it's just, I don't know, how, and Spring, or what, I think it's Spring Man, how is a boss have a weakness to springs? I don't understand. Like, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand bubble on heat. Bubble Man, use the bubble weapon on Heat Man. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Wouldn't you think of that? Like, how would you... I mean, it does give you a lot, in Mega Man 7, it does give you a lot more experimenting, I guess you could say. Like, oh, does the thunder, or the lightning weapon, does that go well against this boss? Or, I don't know, because, like, there isn't a lot of that, really. I mean, you do have the heat stuff, and the heat wheel, or whatever it's called. And, which is just a wheel of fire and stuff. And, I mean, you got the classic things like that. Every Mega Man game has those bosses, though, that are just like, what? I mean, they're cool and stuff, but, their weaknesses don't make sense. I don't know. I mean, Slash Man is weak to the Freeze Cracker, which, I don't I mean, what in your head would go like, oh, you know what would beat this guy with, you know what would be like Wolverine here? Ice. I don't know, maybe that's just me or something, but, he's not a Wolverine, by the way. like the X-Man guy. Anyway, did I say X-Man? Oh, man. That reminds me of that, what is it, the meme where it's like the girl the fake nerdy girl, and she's like, I love X-Man. He's my favorite. This stupid God dang it. This Metul is ridiculous. He plays so weird, and he shoots at such an annoying time. Like, right when you jump, he's like, oh, I'm gonna screw you up right now, and then he just shoots at you, like, right, check this out. Here we go. Jewish bag, god dang it. Alright, I'm just gonna use item 2 and just cheat this and get across. Yeah, that's what I reminded myself of there. I'm like, oh, I love Legend of Zelda, and it's about, like, she thought Zelda was Link or whatever or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Look, he's gonna commit suicide. Oh, this is like my favorite part of the level. It's kind of annoying and stuff, but it's got a lot of just cool item drops. One being an E-tank if you come over here. And one being an extra life and some health drops and stuff, which you can see right now that I need. I think one of the things they got right with this game that Mario games, 2D, or 2.5D, whatever, like the new Super Mario Brothers games are lacking. I mean, it's really hard to compare these two games, by the way. But I'm mainly saying that because, you know, it's kind of relevant with New Super Mario Brothers 2 being new. If you know what I mean. The new game is new. But, E-Tank up here. Yeah, sadly you can't get up there as much as I wish you could. But, it's hard to compare a game from 2012 to 1988. Now, one of the things that I think the older, like, SNES and NES games got right, compared to the new games, is how gracious they were with health drops and such. Now, this might look like... Now, you have to hear me out when you hear this. I mean, like, any kind of item, more not just, like, health drops, so that just because he dropped it, it just popped in my head. But, you see, like... I have like 4 hits of health right now. Like, if I get hit like twice, I'm totally screwed. Yeah, told you. See? And see, right when in the nick of time, one drops. Which is like, it gets you to that point where I'm like, crap, I need to watch out what I'm doing. And, whereas Mario games is like, you're underwater, here's a nice flower. You know? Now you got 2 hits left. And, the enemies are piss easy to not get killed by. Just freeze them all and they'll just float to the top of the water and just crack and die. I don't know. It seems like it's just too planned around using those items. Even Kirby games, I like how Kirby games are forgiving, but they're unforgiving at the same time. I mean, even in Mega Man, you're allowed to make a lot of mistakes and such, but you gotta watch out when you get... You can't make too many mistakes or else you're really screwed. And you can get so far in a level, and there's such a hard part about it, and, you know, you keep making these mistakes, and then you gotta start the whole level over again, because game overs exist. Oh yeah, that health thing, if I would've used item 2 down there, whatever. Just gonna keep going. Pretend I didn't see it. If you would've used item 2 at that gap between the 2 ladders, you would've been able to get that. Yeah, here we are, by the way. This is, Crash Man. He's actually weak to the air shooter. To my knowledge, because the air shooter shoots about 3 little tornado things at once, and all you gotta do is like hit him like once or twice. Yep, twice. And yeah, they say the Robot Masters are the whole thing about Mega Man. I think they're actually the easiest. I mean, aside Metal Man, of course, because you don't have any weapons to fight him with. At least I didn't. But I think the levels actually make what Mega Man is. The Robot Masters are iconic, but the levels are more important. But anyway, guys, I think we're actually going to end off the episode here as we get the Crash Bomber. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.